guys like you in prison. I'm joined today by a lovely group of people. She lives in our hearts rent free. It's Carmen.
Hi.
He likes it raw. It's Jack.
Hello.
And a paddleball savant. It's Brady.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that paddleball.
Oh my god, I'm running out of steam when it comes to these things. I really wrote myself into the corner here.
Yeah.
So
You wanted to do the whole intro now. You're running out of intros,
yeah.
bro.
Well, I think we found like a happy one for Carmen's. Carmen's is really good.
Yeah.
You and Jack's have
They've switched a couple of times.
switched a couple of times. I personally still like Backstreet's Back, but
I mean, you can use it again. I'm just saying, don't use it every single time.
then what's the point of it even? It should be like a thing people
Like
think of.
identifiable.
Yeah.
I feel like mine's always related to the most recent thing I did.
Yeah, but there's always something you did. That's the only thing.
In case you didn't know, today I
How would they?
How
have
would
known?
they possibly know? You didn't even know and you fucking ate it.
well, I did know, but I didn't want to bring it up right away in case you judge me for eating a whole raw steak. I didn't cook the steak all the way through, so I thought it was just really rare. Nope,
Yeah,
it was moon.
it was blue.
It was as rare as it could possibly be.
Yeah.
So anyone prepare any topics? I suppose we've had a busy week.
Relatively
No,
busy.
do you know whenever you think of something funny but the moment passes?
Oh, go on.
Yeah, go.
Go on.
The only thing more rare is seeing Jack cook.
Okay.
Yeah, you're right. You shouldn't have said that.
Sorry we brought that up.
Sorry for that. Yeah, well, I've got a couple of things.
Thank
Yeah.
God you do.
You got
Yeah.
some topics stored away.
Yeah, well,
This is essentially the Hangover podcast right now.
yeah, so we got a little bit of sun
Yeah.
in Belfast.
That's all it took.
Yeah, and we decided we would sit out our front, which, by the way, doesn't get sunlight.
No.
And in fact, it was freezing. But we thought, hey, it's still bright, so we'll sit out the front and we'll drink at 2 p.m. Not 2
2
p.m.
p.m.
2 p.m. And it did not go well.
No, we kept drinking for a while.
I don't think I don't think I'm hungover. I think I had heat stroke. And that's what we're gonna blame it on.
Funnily enough, I'm not hungover.
But hold on. Can we go back to heat stroke? It wasn't warm. How'd you get heat stroke?
Really, pure roasting.
Yeah.
No, it was
February,
Baltic.
you know
I
what
had,
it's like.
I had to put a hoodie on.
God bless you. I had a cardigan.
Okay. Awkward silence.
Well, we're all saying what we wore yesterday.
I'm sorry. I was ignoring this up.
There was a point where I wore nothing.
There was.
Um,
But Jack doesn't want to talk about that. So we'll cut it out.
oh, guys, what else is there to talk
Some
about?
things are told in the lane. Right, so I got a message earlier in the week from our good friend Daniel.
Excellent.
Daniel will be, ecstatic that he's brought up once again on the podcast this week. And it's a Craigslist ad,
Right.
so it is. And he sent it to me and he said,
Is this to do with furries or something?
no, you'd think so. Me and Daniel's capable of having more than furry conversations, thank you very much. He sent it to me and he said, Major Adam vibes. Okay. And I have a question after this. So it is titled, I want to chase someone. I am seeking somebody who will let me chase them. Age and gender doesn't matter. You can be real old or lady or black as long as you can go real fast. It doesn't matter where it happens, inside or outside, but you have to be fun to chase. You can't be on a bike because it's cheating. I want the chasing to last a long time, and I want to be sweaty, but I have to catch you in the end. If I don't catch you, then you won't get paid. But you can't let me catch you and be easy about it, and if you do, you won't get paid. After the chasing, you should say something to me like, good running, or you're very fast, and give me a high five. One hand high five, or both hands high five. Not because I told you to, but because you think it. Afterwards, you should post a picture of me on your Facebook and make the picture caption say, he caught me. So that's the ad. My question is, what the fuck do you think I am? Guys?
Oh, Adam vibes.
Yes?
That's Adam vibes, yeah.
What part of me gives this off?
I just think Daniel knows a completely different part of you.
Here's my question. How much was he going to pay?
I don't know. Right,
'Cause
well,
I can be pretty fast.
full disclosure,
For disclosure.
it was a joke by
Oh.
a comedian.
Oh, right.
So it was.
That's a shame.
Yeah.
Well, I thought you were gonna ask
Hold
us
on.
like which of us like who do it, because I'm immediately out. What's
So
going
yeah,
on?
it was a tweet by a dude called Cole Hirsch, who's a comedian, I guess.
Oh yes, that funny guy. Haven't a clue who he
I
is.
mean, he's Alright, don't look down, Cole Hirsch.
I know. Jesus Christ.
What were you going to say? You thought I was going to ask what?
Like, which of us would do it? Not like would because they want to, but like, you know, could.
I mean,
That's why I asked how much he was paying.
Yeah.
I might do it.
I would 100% do that. Well, that's the thing. We could go on. Yeah, Craigslist operates here, doesn't it? Like, you can
Yeah.
go on here. We could
Yeah.
go on Craigslist and basically tape that out verbatim.
I don't know how I've never been on Craigslist here. It seems like a source of comedy, doesn't it?
You think so? There is some funny stuff, but then there's a lot of really, like,
Well,
kind of gross stuff going on it, if I'm being honest.
I think I need to get Craigslist.
Yeah, you should go on the Craigslist. I remember I went on the Craigslist a while back, and it was like some dude, and he was like, "Send me pictures of your girlfriend, and I will tell you how wankable they are."
Oh yeah.
Craigslist.org. Is this? Oh, is there a Belfast section? I think there is.
Should be.
Yeah, there definitely is.
Shout out
Um,
Belfast.
Okay. What should I search for? Just random shit.
Jack.
Jack. Okay. No results found for Jack. That's unfortunate.
Oh
down.
no.
Constant
Is it
source of
something to
comedy.
do with like money or pay?
You're not in high demand, Jack. Unfortunately.
I don't know. Well,
Type in
fine.
sex.
Well, I'm not going to do that.
Why?
In case I accidentally solicit someone. Okay.
How are you going to accidentally?
Oh,
here
I
go.
accidentally
Here I go,
pushed
accidentally soliciting.
Well,
Sorry.
I guess she's coming to the house in half an hour.
Right, let's see.
Bold assumptions, sir.
Sex. Okay.
Nope.
Nothing for sex. But exercise bike, however. that has some listings.
Looking for one or selling it?
No, it doesn't have any listings. Why was it a suggested term if it doesn't have any listings? That's what I don't get. I don't like this. I'm doing it on my laptop. I can't see the wavelength.
Alright,
This could not be being recorded, and I wouldn't know.
we'll double check. I've also got a couple other things I want to talk about. Some actual, like, general topics
Okay.
Uh-huh.
that
That you want our opinions on?
well, not really, like, they're not serious topics.
Okay.
You know, they're just like little fun questions. And I sourced them. There was a couple of good ones on QB Love this week,
Oh.
so I did. So the first one, just to get things going, is: would you rather piss yourself an hour into work or poo yourself with an hour left of work? You can't clean up or change clothes, and you have to work the full shift.
I'd piss myself.
An hour into work,
Yeah.
so you're doing like 7 hours with piss.
I mean, it'll dry eventually.
Yeah, but it'll still like smell.
Yeah.
Yeah. Plus,
But I mean, there's a pandemic. There's not many people in my office. So.
True. Yeah, I don't know. In what scenario would you ever pick shit?
I know.
in your case, because I'd imagine you'd be at like a desk,
Uh-huh.
you could just put a towel down so that your chair doesn't.
Where the fuck am I getting a towel in an
I
office?
know.
You bring one in.
Okay.
So you
Oh,
bring.
so you
Am I-
know that you're going to
Yeah,
piss
am I
yourself?
preempting the piss?
Yeah, you're assuming that you can choose when you're pissing.
Yeah.
So do you get like a message saying like it's time, and you just have to go like, oh, for
Yeah,
fuck's
but
sake.
yeah, it's random. It just starts happening.
Yeah, no, definitely piss yourself.
Why is poop? My God, we're really stunned commentary
I
this
know,
week.
what the fuck?
Why
man?
is poop seen as being the lesser of the two?
Because at least, like, the pee can dry in.
Yeah.
Whereas
poop's-
if you're
poop's
sitting...
messy, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but like if you think about it, they both come from your body. They're both waste.
One smells worse than the other.
Okay.
See, does it though?
Does poop smell worse than piss?
Does it always?
I mean, at best, piss can smell like sugar puffs, and at worst, it just smells like industrial ammonia.
Asparagus.
Yeah, but shit always just smells like.
Shit.
Yeah, and there's a physical side to shit as well, you know? If piss is a liquid, it'll dry into stuff. You've got a physical turd there, yeah? You gotta find something to do with.
Plus, there's so much shapes and sizes.
What if it's watery?
Oh no!
And you got twice problem. But you've only got an hour left of work, so I guess the question's becoming: could you conceal shit if you've shit yourself for an hour?
I don't know.
I think I
Oh,
could.
but the waddle.
No, you don't have to waddle. You go with
If
confidence.
I'm going home, I have to waddle.
If you walk in confidence, it's gonna fall out of your fucking trousers.
Also reminds me of a comment I saw earlier on the same page. Someone just wrote, I was waiting on the bathroom after my roommate, and he walked out after flushing the toilet, and there's just a shit on the floor.
Did he turn the extractor fan on?
Remember, we were house viewing, and there's that house. The tenants were still in it, and they didn't have the decency to flush the toilet.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, and like, remember one of the tenants was like, I asked, I was like, is there anyone else in this room? And he's like, no, and I went in the room, it was just like a half-naked dude. I was like, well, that was a fucking lie.
Frank.
Man, house viewings are really fun.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I hated it.
I like being nosy.
Yeah, I kind of like going around. I kind of want to just like do it as a hobby.
Professional house viewer.
No, but like people do that, don't
Maybe
they?
you take the odd item or two.
You just go, like Marie from Breaking Bad.
Oh, shout out.
Remember that?
Yeah.
I'm sure you haven't watched.
I was talking about like burglary.
You just haven't watched so much shit. You haven't watched Breaking Bad.
I've watched a couple of episodes of Breaking Bad.
How do you stop watching?
I don't know.
It's so good.
I guess what age would I have been? About 15. Didn't really have any interest in it, but I feel like if I watched it now, I would.
Yeah, some people just aren't into it. I don't know what it is. I know a lot of people who, like, I love it. Don't like their shows, but like, I just know a lot of people who never got into it or never hit the flow. It's the same with Game of Thrones. But you've never watched Game of Thrones. And I'm thinking the exact same thing. How could you actually watched it?
Yeah, I guess I just missed it, and now there's too much.
Yeah. I guess.
But does that not like make you want to watch it? Like,
no.
There's a big bulk.
It puts me off it.
Yeah, there's this weird kind of spate where someone like recommends something for a long time. You're like, yeah, okay. I'm not gonna watch that shit. He thinks it's good. It can't possibly be good.
Yeah.
Also, I hate like when I'm watching stuff now. This is something that's happened in the last 2 years. I hate like linear shows. Like each episode follows each other. You know, there's the overarching story. I just want to watch a show where each episode is its own. Like different thing with the same characters, and then like a sitcom. That's what I want.
I'm the opposite.
I just want to watch sitcoms.
No, but there has to be some sort of progression. Otherwise, people just get fed up with the same people.
That's how you end up with like 800 episodes of like trash.
Big Bang Theory.
Yeah, Big Bang Theory. No, but it's like I want the opposite. I really love this trend that's kind of been happening recently, where they're like, we're just gonna make one season. It's like Chernobyl's an example. WandaVision, another example we're watching recently. Like 6-8 episodes, an hour each. That's it.
Well, I don't think there was a sequel to the Chernobyl disaster.
Not that you know of. Who knows? Russia could still be covering it up. That's a great one. On the topic of TV shows, though, you introduced me to a TV show.
I did.
You did yesterday.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, and it kind of ties into what we're talking about.
Yeah.
No.
My Hero Academia. Yeah. I got Adam to watch it. It's
every
nice
episode.
One. You always have to drop your phone.
Every episode about Phil.
Yeah. What did you think of it?
We've only watched 3 episodes so far.
Yeah.
It's got promise, but like it falls into the same like traps that what I would say is the reason I don't like anime. I've got a couple of different people suggesting things like I'm giving My Hero a shot. I'll watch a few more episodes and then I'll see how many episodes is there in season 1?
7.
There's only 7 episodes,
yeah.
So I'll watch one season and maybe like an episode or 2 of season 2, see if I'm vibing with it, and then I'll continue or not. And then I've been recommended to watch JoJo's Bizarre Adventure as well, which is kind of like what you were talking about.
Yeah. Where
every season is kind of its own thing. So I'll give it a try because I guess I have like a reputation for hating anime, but it's just because I find it's kind of hard with My Hero as well. I don't mind when something's like cheesy, because you know like a lot of anime like there's a lot of like weird kind of cheesy stuff that goes on, but I hate it when they can't like find a tone and run with it. So there's like parts where it'll pretend like it's like the most respectable like awesome shit in the world, but then there's other parts where like it just is super goofy, and I just I just don't go with it.
There was I don't really watch much anime, but my friend years ago
my friend Yakubiev Emmanuel
go ahead, make up another name.
Daniel.
Cool.
Um,
Okay.
You stole that one.
Yeah, I was talking about
There's
Daniel
already
earlier.
a Daniel.
Okay, so it's my friend who I've known for about 18 years. We live in the same street.
That sounds very familiar to someone else.
No, continue.
No, he stuck on an anime called Cromarty High, and it's like a quite of a absurd comedy about like all these delinquent teenagers, and Freddie Mercury and all is in it,
yeah,
and
what?
everything.
What?
Yeah, they just call him Freddie.
Jesus.
Okay.
Jesus. That was it.
No. It's like it's how his name's written.
All right.
But yeah, it was quite funny. I don't really watch anime that much.
Yeah, I just can't. I can't vibe with it. It's there are like loads of filler, like 1,000 episodes. Like what the fuck? What do you call that other one? Is it One Piece?
Oh yeah.
Bleach.
Which is
Naruto.
is Bleach like that? I thought Bleach was like a short one.
No, Bleach is like that. I'm near sure.
One Piece is like, yeah,
It's like a billion episodes of it or something.
yeah. I think they're actually like about to have their 1000th episode or something.
That's gross.
Like 1,000 episodes of a show.
Like how are you supposed to? How's that accessible to someone?
Yeah.
Who has the time for
I don't
that?
know. For me, anime is just it's really nostalgic. So like the really old ones I watched when I was a kid, and My Hero is the only new one I like, and that's because it like goes out of its way to call back the ones that I find nostalgic.
Yeah, maybe I don't have that nostalgia because
Yeah.
I never really watched anime as a kid.
I used to watch it all the time, man. It was great.
Yeah. Like you were like big in the Dragon Ball and all that. I never really had that as a kid.
Yeah. I think that is the topic I know the most about. Like,
Yeah.
of everything in my life, I know the most about Dragon Ball.
So you go on Mastermind.
I think, yeah.
Is Mastermind still?
I don't know.
What would your topic be? So Brady's would be
It would probably be Dragon Ball, yeah.
all the
Oh.
knowledge that isn't important.
fish.
No, I feel like I'm just really good at recalling useless.
Yeah, you're really
information.
good at like general knowledge stuff.
Fish.
He literally said that like
Oh.
2 seconds ago.
Yours
I
would be
was-
Adam's jokes, Carmen.
Yeah, what would yours be, Carmen?
Either the Lizzie McGuire movie or
Can you imagine sitting down and watch Mastermind and something comes on and does the Lizzie McGuire movie?
yeah, well I know a lot about it, or Doctor Who from 2005 to 2012.
Shit.
What happened in 2012? Tennant left?
No,
No?
Who, what? Matt Smith?
I think
left?
I gave Peter Capaldi a chance and
Was Bleach probably
Stop.
2012?
Was he? No.
Yeah, no, that was a while ago, actually.
No, Matt Smith was in 2012, was he not?
oh 2011 maybe. Okay, so up the 2013-14. First 3 Doctors of
Doctor Who's one of those shows where it's like it's like real bad.
Oh no, I way prefer like the 2005 effects versus what they try to do now.
Well, it's not even the effects, because the effects are always going to look kind of bad, probably just because of like the production process and like how little like.
But I
budget they
think
have, but-
because they have so many resources to use now, they're like overused and it looks terrible.
yeah,
Like I prefer the simplicity from years ago.
I went to a bloody. This was years ago.
Did you just say bloody?
Yeah.
You've never said that before.
I went to a fucking...
Fuck, I'm trying new things. You know what I realised? I was listening back to last week's episode. No. It was Keon Cameron last week.
Yeah.
I was listening back to the episode before.
Oh, yeah.
You know what
The 2-hour epic.
I say I imagine so much in that episode. I imagine this, you know. Or like you're talking and I imagine this.
Because you don't dream.
Yeah, I
so
don't
you clearly
dream.
you clearly have no imagination.
I'm trying to overcompensate.
I know.
Basically, what the hell was I talking about? Yeah, okay.
Bloody.
Yeah, I went to this. Do you know, like in like the SSC and all, that do like
Yes.
live events?
Okay, yeah.
So there will be like
There is like a con there I went to years and years ago.
no, it wasn't a con. My dad took me to see Doctor Who live. I must have been like, it was years ago. I must have been like 14, 15. Like a class, like actually amazing.
Yeah.
I really want to go see. I think they did like a Game of Thrones one, but I didn't get to catch it. I really want to go to another one because it's basically like a full orchestra and it plays like the soundtrack, but they also had like people come out in like prosthetics and like it was, and there was like a story. It was just, I thought it was really well done. So yeah, if anyone wants to go back to 2013 and
I remember in the SSE, me and this guy from nursery school, I think his name was David, went to see the live action Thomas the Tank Engine show at the SSE, and it was really good. And then the best part was my 18th birthday was the next day.
He had an egg on to sit.
not the story.
Did anyone go to Comic Con in the Odyssey?
Was it in the Odyssey?
No, it
King's
wasn't.
Hall?
It was
No.
it was King's Hall. There was
No, there
the
was one in Odyssey.
No, that con I was on about was in the Odyssey, and there's like a Star Wars panel and all, and then they moved it to one of the studios in the Jesus Christ, he's doing it again.
that was going to be my alternate intro for you. I was going to say, it's
Then they
Jack.
moved it to the docks.
But that's all, folks.
Oh great,
at
so he's like
Comic-Con-
they make fun of people with stutters. That's real.
You don't have a story.
You don't, you
This
just
stutter
can't
has
form your
developed in the
sentences.
last hour. It's amazing.
Anyway, I met Billy Piper, Rose, from
my God.
early Doctor Who, and hadn't seen it yet. One of the Hobbits,
From Lord of the Rings
Lord of
or
the Rings.
from The Hobbit?
Lord of the Rings. Billy
Billy
Boyd.
He
Not
is
him.
married.
Pippin.
Pippin?
Yeah, he's the one who sings when.
Well, Jack hasn't watched
Yeah.
it. He sings at some point.
Yeah, he sings at one point.
And it's not cheesy. I always feel like I get like a really intense cringe feeling anytime it could be TV, especially in real life. Someone like sings in public.
Do you know what really made me cringe when that happened?
Wow.
Fucking, who do you call him? Jeskier or something from The Witcher.
Oh yeah,
I hated him.
You think so?
Dandelion.
Yeah,
Oh, you talking about the TV show or
Yeah.
the thing? I hate him.
I hated that song. I don't,
That song is so good. I haven't even watched the whole show, and I have that song in my Spotify playlist. I love it.
yeah.
Why are you hating? Also, you said what makes me and I thought you were going to say cripple.
No.
Well, that's clearly
That's
an issue you have.
Yeah. No, but yeah, it's just
It's not hard to imagine.
anytime someone goes to sing, I really cringy. But Lord of the Rings is one of the things where it's like I'm kind of into
yeah.
Yeah.
You never answered yourself. What would your
Mastermind.
mastermind topic be?
it. Ooh,
I feel like it'd be a lot of things for you.
it could be. Yeah, if you had asked me a couple of years ago, like 2-3 years ago, I would say Game of Thrones. But now my mind's a little bit soft on that topic. If I was to be safe, and there's people who know more about it while I'm sitting at this table, I'd probably go for Star Wars.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Unlucky Brady. I know all the Star Wars.
you know all of them.
I know fucking lot about Star Wars, but I'm nowhere near. I mean, you heard him talking about it last
Yeah,
week.
Keelan.
Keelan just went mad. He went to that Star Wars convention thing, whatever it was.
It wasn't a Star Wars convention. There was just there
Yeah.
was a panel there.
He went to it, and I remember this very vividly because he asked me to go, and I think it was like 2015. That was.
Yes.
And I remember because Age of Ultron was out, and I had already seen it 4 times in cinema. I just went with different people, and instead of going to that convention with him, I just went and saw Age of Ultron for a 5th time.
What is wrong with you?
Age of Ultron may be the Marvel movie I've seen the most, and it is like I hate it.
The more I think about it, I was thinking about this recently. I don't hate Age of Ultron as much as I did in the past.
Well, yeah, because they're kind of going back now
Yeah,
and making it better.
They're retconning a lot of it with
Yeah.
with WandaVision.
Oh no, it's nothing to do with like.
Well, they're not even retconning it; they're just going back retroactively and adding value to it, which is a smart thing to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We were talking about
Thank you,
cons,
Jack.
weren't we? Yeah, thank you, Jack.
Cons
Did you
of-
finish your thought on the con? You said you went to like a convention in the Odyssey.
I started stuttering, and then you just made fun of me.
Yeah.
And then that made me go quiet because I
Okay,
had
stutter
low
boy.
self-esteem. No, I was just going to finish with. Yeah, it was King's Hall, and then it was in the Odyssey, and for the last few years it's been in the
Get it out! Jesus!
in the docks.
I went to a Comic-Con here that was in the King's Hall, and just
Shite.
walking around, it's like one of the worst places on earth. Like it was a good event, I'm sure, like for people who really wanted to be there, but it's just like it's just stuff to buy everywhere.
Yeah. No, that one in the King's Hall. That was I bought my GameCube at that one. And then
What was this?
Yeah. Is this Comic-Con 1997? What
no,
the fuck?
it was
GameCube came out like
the game.
2000.
I think I got it for like 20 quid. Plus
Shit, maybe it does have a story. We should make fun
What
of it.
is happening here?
plus I got like Mario Sunshine and Metroid Prime, so it was like 50 in the end. It was worth it.
You know who's really loving this? Paul.
Oh yeah.
Who, if all goes well, should be on next week's episode.
Yeah, no, Paul loves his retro game talk.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure you'll have a lot to talk about.
I spent all my money at Comic Con on Billy Piper's autograph.
What?
And
Fucking charge for the autograph?
and
Weird thing is, she
yeah.
didn't even get it. She just took it.
I know.
Took your money.
And who was the other one? Rani,
You met the
from
dude.
Sarah Jane Adventures.
But did you not also meet
Oh.
your guy who plays Peter Pettigrew?
This
No.
wasn't like a Comic Con.
Oh, okay. No, I'm gonna stop there. We're not talking about Harry Potter again.
No.
No, but
Not this
this
week.
wasn't Timothy Spall's fault.
Is that a
Peter, yeah. Because I didn't know it at the time, so
I
I've learned
guarantee
it
you
since.
could ask 10 people who like Harry Potter, they wouldn't know that actor's name.
Well, I know because I met him. It was down by the Big Fish,
Okay.
right? Set the scene, and I saw a fella with his wife, and I was like, "Usins," because I had friends. Do you not think that looks like Peter Pettigrew from Harry Potter? And one of them shouted, I don't know why, "Peter!"
Also,
And he didn't
Hey,
turn
Peter.
around.
hey Peter. Also, pretty risky because you're essentially saying that dude
Yeah.
looks like a rat.
That dude.
Well, yeah, so I was like, no, something is telling me this is Peter Pettigrew. So I got up and chased him across the bridge.
You looked at the Marauders map and
So
saw
I'm
him pacing back
walking.
and forward.
So we got the whole way over to like the Odyssey, and I ran up and I was like, I'm just gonna go for it. I was like, "Excuse me, sir, did you play Peter Pettigrew in Harry Potter?" And he was like, "Oh, yes, I did." And I was like,
yes, I did.
This is amazing. I'm such a, and I know the term is Potterhead. Couldn't remember it for the life of me, and I almost said pothead. But I was like, I'm such a big fan of Harry Potter. I got a photo with him. It was great. He asked my name. He shook my hand. He was really, really nice. And his wife was just like smiling away, like, "Oh, how nice." And I was like, "I'm gonna find out what you call this fella first."
Here's the thing. That dude probably didn't even play him. That
Yeah.
was probably just some random dude who was
Yeah.
like, "I'm gonna
You have a
fuck with this
picture?
kid."
How meant right?
I do have the picture.
So say we went out into the street. Okay, so COVID's over.
Yeah.
We'll say that.
Right.
We went out in the street. One of us runs up to someone really excited and goes, "Yo, you play, X? Can I get a picture?" How much of the time do you think they just go with it?
1 in 20.
Would you go with it if someone
Yes,
came up?
I have went with it.
Yeah.
I was standing outside Cuckoo. This was maybe 3 years ago. I was standing outside Cuckoo. I was in a bit better shape, and I had
Ryan Gosling?
I had a specific haircut, and I can't remember who it was, but this blocked fella was like, "You play for Arsenal?" And I was like, "What?" And he was like, "Yeah, I can't remember the footballer's name, but he mistook me for a footballer and got a photo with me because I just went with it."
Oh man.
That's definitely him.
Okay,
I've got the photo up.
Yeah.
It is Timothy Spall.
That's photographic evidence.
It's definitely.
Yeah,
Jesus, look at you. Look happy there, don't you?
But yeah,
I was delighted.
this guy, he mistook me for some footballer, and I wrote with it. I was just like, "Yeah, that's me."
Would you ever see that, like, on nights out, and people think they've met Ed Sheeran or like Johnny Depp, and they get a photo, and then Graham Norton was like the first one to find it, and it's all like, "Did you know that you went to this place on Saturday night?" And Ed's like, "No, I didn't." And they're like,
It's always someone who looks just slightly wrong.
Yeah.
Like, what is it? We were watching was Game Night on Netflix, and like
Yeah.
one of the like plot points, like jokes in that is your woman thinks she slept with Denzel Washington,
Oh, yeah.
but it's just a dude that kind of looks like Denzel.
Yeah, and just went along with it.
I don't think I've ever been mistaken for anyone, and I don't think I've met a lot of famous people, and I also don't know how famous they would have to be for me to approach them and say, "Yo, can I get a picture?" Because I feel like I would just feel guilty. I'd be
Yeah.
like, just let them fucking.
Yeah, just letting them down.
In contrast to that, my dad, who doesn't feel guilty about that, obviously met a cast member from Game of Thrones. The guy who plays Sam Tarly,
Yeah.
and instead of getting a picture or whatever with him, just straight up went and had a coffee with him
Did he?
and pretended he was like a cameraman or a member of the crew.
Oh, your
The whole
dad
thing was-
pretended he was.
Yeah.
I I mean, I think everyone's met this dude. I can't remember the guy's name. Plays Hodor in Game of Thrones.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He owns Cuckoo.
Yeah,
Does he own it?
he owns that place.
Off the top of my head, I feel like is it Christian or Kirsten Nurse?
It's something like that. But
Kristen Dunst.
that dude, he's like, he's
Yeah.
from here, and he's genuinely from here, and he goes about everywhere all the time.
That's amazing.
Belfast through and through. So
Hey, I used to work in a place that's sold electronics, and he used to be in all the time. It would be like every 2 weeks he would come in.
Yeah.
And I never once talked to him.
Because he's a DJ as well.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I never once talked to him. Like,
Fuck.
all the people who worked with me were like, here, why don't you go over and just say hi to him? And me,
Yeah.
who hadn't watched Game of Thrones, was like, I don't give a fuck.
See, I kind
I'm not going over there.
like, I remember being 13 years old, 14, and all my mates were watching Game of Thrones, and to me it was like sex, dragons, and I was like, oh no, I can't be watching that. So I never did, and I did not realise that all the stars would just be walking about Belfast, and I didn't start watching it until I was like 16, 17 maybe, and I was so raging because I'd already missed my chance to like bump into them. Could have walked past them like 20 times and never caught on.
You ever meet anyone famous, Jack?
Yes. Well, I didn't meet her. I was meters away from her.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Loyal listeners will probably remember how I was in a deadly car accident. And as I may
Is this like a Make-A-Wish thing?
and as I may have mentioned, like the
wheelchair?
the settlement, like
Okay.
the money, the claim
Yeah.
that my dad got from that. Actually, I got some money from it too. I think I
All the
spent it on,
Transformer.
spent it. I was
Yeah.
so that applied. No, that
Jack! What are you doing, man?
that money funded the whole LA/New York
That's right.
thing at winter, and we got like a tour bus through Beverly Hills, and Jennifer Aniston was walking her dog.
No way.
No.
I mean, was it?
Yeah.
Are you
How do you
sure?
know?
Because my sister was a Friends super fan.
But are you sure it was her?
Why would it not be her?
Because why would it be her?
Yeah.
There's a lot of people in LA.
There's more of a chance that it's not her than it is her.
I didn't say tour bus through LA. I said tour bus through Beverly Hills.
How do you know she lives in Beverly Hills though?
And plus,
I just
the
fucking
tour
realised.
guide literally
Probably
says, the tour guide said, "There's Jennifer Aniston."
Yo,
Did she wave?
I don't know.
Okay.
I wouldn't.
Probably not. No, what celebrities are like.
I think I'm trying to think if I met anyone famous. I think I was in an airport one time, and
How do you not know if you're in an airport?
no. I know I was in the
Was there
airport,
planes?
but I can't remember if there was someone. If it was actually a famous person.
Oh.
I feel like Tiny Tampa walked past or something.
I've heard this story. This was a Skoong thing.
Yeah, this was in Belfast.
Yeah, that happened, and some
Was it real? Yeah.
people we knew in Skoong got pictures with. It was Tiny Tampa.
Yeah, Tiny Tampa.
I specifically remember
He
that.
was there. I went to Liverpool whenever I was younger, and we went to the cavern where the Beatles used to play, and we met Jimmy Osmond of the Osmonds, who are like a famous like group from
Like Danny
Wasn't that
Osmond?
brother,
Danny
and,
Osmond
brother and
is-
sister. No,
What?
wasn't that brother and sister?
No,
the
there was
Osmonds?
like fucking like 5 brothers.
Yeah.
Yeah, Danny Osmond. He's the most famous one probably.
He's
so we
the
met
dude
him.
from Milan.
Yeah, we met his.
I was
brother.
on a plane with someone who was in Coronation Street, but I didn't watch it.
They don't
Didn't
count.
know who they were, and then they got like the car as soon as they stepped
What?
off the plane. So from Coronation Street, and then in Seville, we were staying in a 5-star hotel, and
wow.
we think the Seville like football team walked in, but I don't know who they are.
No one does.
Oh,
No, but some.
before we continue, I didn't meet this person, but my sister met the Game in LA. You know the rapper, the
Yeah.
Game.
Holy shit.
Yeah, in like a sneaker shop.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Well, Brady said there that, was Carnation Street, you said?
Yeah.
That they don't count, which I'm kind of inclined to agree with.
Yeah.
I'm not commenting on whether or not like they matter as like a life, but it's like there are certain celebrities, and you see it all the time, like daytime TV or on like the BBC, especially on like panel shows, where they'll just get like K tier celebrities
Yeah.
to come on, and it's just, and some of them aren't even they haven't done anything. They're just famous for the sake of being famous.
Who's
Yeah.
that? What's that girl's name? Was on Gogglebox, and then was
Scarlett
on.
Moffat.
Yeah, her. She's famous for nothing. She's famous for
Watching
watching TV.
Well, no, she hasn't. You see, well, she was on she's on Gogglebox,
Yeah,
but she didn't
and
get her
then-
fame from that. She got that from
From-
going on the Jungle.
yeah.
She
yeah,
kind of.
but the only reason she got on the Jungle is because she had
yeah,
fame from
yeah,
Gogglebox.
but she got her foot in the door that way. But she like demonstrated that she was like pretty funny and like had a bit of character to her. So understand that. But I'm thinking of like what do you call it? They call it Tao and like
Yeah.
like
Oh,
the only
Jam-
way is
Jam
Jam
Collins.
Six.
Yeah.
Well, Gemma Collins has done a lot of shit like since then. You know, she's kind of working well, but there is some of them where you're like they're just famous for being like
Yeah,
those
like why
pretentious rich
why
people.
does what do you call them? And have their that show? They're sisters, and they're from the only way is actually like some friars.
Oh, Billy and Sam.
Yeah, like why do we need to watch a show about their mummy
Oh, the
diaries?
Murray
Yeah,
Diaries.
that's always they'll be on like 8 out of 10 cats or some shit, and they'll be like,
Yeah.
oh, or like fucking tipping point more likely, fucking
Tenable.
tenable or pointless.
Man,
the worst of
don't,
them.
Don't talk shit about Pointless.
Man, I will talk all the shit.
I
About
fucking
pointless.
love Pointless.
You know what would be a good pointless question?
What?
How many people said Pointless was their favourite show? It's not going to be any. How you even going to stand up against the Chase? That's true though.
We have
I
the
wouldn't really,
Chase.
I wouldn't really tickle Jack.
Yeah.
The board game.
He's cringe.
No,
Does
I
anyone
was.
here think they would actually... Shut up, Jack. Does anyone here think they would actually be good on one of them shows?
I said a couple of weeks ago how if I had the confidence, I'd apply for catchphrase.
See, we
Oh.
were going to sign you up for a show. You wouldn't do it.
What was it called?
Naked Attraction.
Yeah. Naked Attraction could be fun, but
really.
I don't know if I could personally do that. Like,
No,
No.
but catchphrase,
you
like
need a wider angle. You know what I mean?
catchphrase, sometimes because it's on a Saturday night, isn't it? And
I don't know.
usually, like when I get home from work, it's on, and then I'd have my dinner, sit with my man and dad, and like say all these catchphrases, and my man's like, "Son, you should go on this." And I was
See?
like, "Thanks."
I feel like I could do all right at the Chase.
Yeah.
Like sometimes I have really bad nights, sometimes it's good. I feel like I can do that pretty well. Other ones, I don't know.
I wouldn't be good at Pointless.
No one would because it's a shit show.
Nah.
No one should ever
I'd be
watch.
good at Pointless, the best show. I would be very good at it, I think.
A show I think I could possibly do, although right we watched it. It's called The Hit List,
Right.
Oh.
and it's essentially to play like 5-second snips of like songs from different
Oh, yeah. I've
decades and stuff.
Yeah.
heard you watch it, yeah.
So I think I'd be alright at that, although I think my sister and my dad would do way better. And
Yeah.
there's a game that I think I'd do great at. Me and Daniel were talking about it. I gave a shout out to Daniel.
Gladiators.
That isn't on
Oh
any.
my god, Gladiators.
Gladiators would be good. It isn't on anymore, but it used to be on. Called Golden Balls.
No,
I've heard of
Do
this.
you remember this?
No.
It's kind of like, it's essentially, it boils down to at the very end, there's like a share or steal option.
Okay.
So you have to, it's basically a 1v1. So if it's me and you, Brady, I'm looking at you and we're going, right, we'll share the money. Okay? And you give the host the balls and he opens yours up and it says share.
I have seen this, yeah.
Share. And he opens mine up and it says steal. And I'm like, haha, I fucking stole all the money from
So
you.
if you both choose share, the money gets,
Shared.
split between you. If you both choose steal,
No-
I
no one
assume
gets
no
anything.
one gets anything, yeah.
And then if one of you just picks steal, the person gets it. And I think the famous example of like someone who broke it was a dude, and he was just like, he looked at the person, he was like, I'm going to pick steal no matter what you do. So the best option for you right now is to just pick share. I'm going to do it. So, and he bullied them basically into picking share, and then he revealed his ball and he also picked share.
Oh my
So they
god.
both got money.
Wow.
And that's like top tier.
Fucking arsehole. I
Well,
mean,
no, that's so smart because that's like the best way to win it.
that's like emotional manipulation. What the fuck?
Well, that's essentially what the game is. Thinking about it now, another show I'd be great at, The Circle. I reckon I could play
Yeah.
a fake person for quite a while.
That hit list. Were you just watching it like a couple months ago in the living room?
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably.
Yeah, it's quite hard.
Yeah, some of it is because it goes. The first round, it's you get a song from the 70s, 80s, 90s, noughties, and then 2010s. So it's kind of balanced for like the different age
Doesn't
groups.
that make you feel old?
Yeah. But yeah, some was really hard. Even some of like the stuff that came in the 2010s, I'm sitting here going, I don't fucking have a clue.
What the fuck?
It's so hard. You know, talking about TV shows, a lot of people wouldn't expect it, but some of our suggestions
You're doing the accent
are
again.
good.
What accent?
Talking about the
So,
TV.
talking about the TV shows.
Oh, sorry.
No, but right.
Are you
bye.
serious?
Yes.
It's been 40 minutes.
I just had tea.
You have to.
Okay.
Right, so I obviously watch Fresh Meat, and me and Adam were watching it, and we're like, Brady, you should watch this. Brady had it done within like 2 days.
Yeah. Well,
So it was
because I
good.
don't sleep.
That is true.
I just stayed up all night
But
and
it
watched
was a
it.
good suggestion.
It
But I
was.
have also recommended another show to Jack, and he just won't watch
Alice
it.
in Borderland.
Yeah,
What was that
Was
about?
that it? Was that the one? Yeah.
yeah, that was the one.
Oh.
It-
Yesterday you said something, and Alice in Borderland. What was the other one? Riverdale? No.
No, don't watch it.
What is this Alice in
Alice in
Borderland show?
Borderlands is a show set in Tokyo, Japan, I believe. Three guys run into like a train station toilet, and whenever they come out, everyone has disappeared. It's
Okay.
just them in an empty Tokyo,
Right.
right? So already very strange. Where is this going? The city like lights up at night to this one building where they go, and they gotta lift up a phone. Turns out there are some other people, and you gotta play a game to live.
Okay.
Is this
Alice in Borderlands.
Oh yes, yes, that was a good show.
It's very smart.
It's very smart, but it's also fucking weird. But it was Korean or something, wasn't or Japanese?
Japanese.
Yeah, it was Japanese.
Oh.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, because
Yeah?
it's set in Tokyo. Isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, weird wee show.
Yeah.
With Tokyo Tipperary.
Ah, yeah, all right. Maybe
But no,
football.
like I really would recommend it.
Okay.
And Jack hasn't watched it yet, so hurry up.
That's. I'm kind of happy that we, like now. Maybe it was always like this, but I feel like more so now. That's more acceptable to kind of, like, try and watch stuff from different countries.
Oh
And
yeah.
I think like a big marker of that was when Parasite won the Oscar recently. Was that last year or the year before? Fuck, I can't even remember.
No, I think it was last year.
Last year.
Train to Busan was also quite big, wasn't it?
Aye, but it didn't like win an Academy Award.
Well, no, it was a shitty zombie film, but
Exactly.
still, it was like, well known.
Yeah, but I'm happy it's now, and you see like a lot on Netflix now where there's like German shows coming on, or there's like Swedish shows, or like there's loads of like different Scandinavian shows on. You see them all the time, and I'm just
Yeah.
happy that like it's becoming more homogenized and like.
Well, that's
the
it,
people
because
who's
we
watching it.
watched a German one called Dark.
What a load of bollocks.
Don't watch it. But it was good to like watch stuff, and we listened to it in German. And I think
don't
that's
know.
the best rather
know.
than dubbed.
You know, expand my my repertoire of shows, or just watch Malcolm in the Middle again. That's
That
a
is-
hard
That
choice.
is the balance. It's like you have your favorite shows.
Yeah.
It's always do I want to take a risk and watch a show that I may not like, but I'll probably end up loving anyway, or do I want to watch Parks and Rec again or Avatar again?
See, I'm watching Modern Family at the minute, and all I want to do is watch Gavin and Stacey again.
You watched Gavin and Stacey like 8
Five,
times
yeah,
this-
in the
this
past
year.
year alone.
Sick.
I love it. It's so easy to watch whenever you have such a comforting like show that you know exactly what happens and it's never gonna change. It's so good.
Isn't that life though?
Yeah.
You know, you got to take a risk sometimes. You never know.
What's your blanket show, Jack?
What is it?
Your blanket show, your
You
show
really
you
like
always
comfort
watch
show.
over and over.
Probably Friends.
Oh God.
Oh, I
Oh.
saw
Or the first 3 seasons of Fresh Prince.
Okay.
specifically.
Only the first 3.
There's 6 seasons.
Yeah.
I just don't think. Plus, I don't like the second and Vivian as much. I know the first one had beef with Will and.
Are you serious?
And,
Are you serious right now?
What's his name?
Who?
Not Carl. The actor who plays Carl. What's he called?
I
He's-
can't
He
remember.
has an Italian name.
He's became like a kind of big thing again recently, hasn't he? Especially in like the UK. Was he a judge on Dancing on Ace or Strictly Come Dancing?
He's
Not strictly.
he's supposed to be a good dancer. Like,
There was a
There's a dance named after him.
yeah. It's not
Yeah.
Of course he is.
it's not unusual, and but there was a show a dance show about what do you call your man from was Diversity? Ashley Banjo, was it?
Yeah, so is
Yes.
it something like, so you think you can
So
dance
it's
or...
something like that, but I don't think it got
Oh,
renewed for another season. But that was such a fucking weapon of a show. I don't know why they stopped making it. It was great.
I know. I found a theory the other day where someone thought that Rachel from Friends coughed before every sentence, and I was like, yo, I gotta test this.
It's not really a theory, is it?
Well,
It's something you can like prove at a glance.
but this is why I wanted to prove it.
Okay.
So I went on Netflix and just opened Friends, and it was like season 6, episode 21, and it's like Phoebe and Joey talking, and Jack was in the room and just like starts saying the lines before they're even said.
He was
and
like
I'm
speaking in tongues.
yeah, and I was like, how do you know this is a random episode? It's not like I told him, right, so this happens.
The
He
one,
just
the one
knew.
with the one with mac and cheese.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That's like one of the episodes.
But it's not like the
That
first
is one
time
of the
he's
episodes.
done it. He
All of the
does it
episodes
so
are
much.
friends.
That was one of the TV shows of all time.
I want to test something here. Hold on a wee second.
Yeah, so I'll
Fab.
just summarise that
Yeah.
she didn't do it. She
Yeah.
did not cough.
I'm pretty vocal in my not hatred, indifference to Friends, and it really annoys people. But like, calm down.
Because you're a contrarian.
It doesn't annoy me anymore.
Hey Jack, Friends, season 4, episode 6. What is it?
Season 4, episode 6.
Oh my god, he's attempting it.
So that's after the one. Season 3. Season 4 is the one with the jellyfish thing, isn't it?
I don't know.
Episode 6.
I don't watch
Dun, dun.
Friends very much.
Holy shit! Imagine he actually gets this. How many seasons is that?
I have a feeling. No.
This is probably like 1998, Jack.
1997.
The one with
Oh.
the one with the rugby.
Nah.
Oh, you fucked up.
What
man.
was it?
The one with the dirty girl.
Oh, yes.
No, I like this game.
You're
Get another.
No,
No.
your friend's pass has been revoked.
Just
I'm
one
sorry.
One
What's,
more.
He's trying to win back his
Right,
honor
hold
now.
on. Let me get one up.
Don't do
I'm
the
choosing
Christmas
it at
songs.
random.
Do one of the later seasons.
Season
They're really bad.
8, episode 10.
Not the later seasons of Friends. I
Ah,
don't watch
see.
as often because Courtney Cox's face gets more and more uncomfortable to look at.
I was just waiting for the one where it gets funny, but it never showed up.
Yeah, never happened.
Yeah.
There's like one good Friends moment. Around like,
What?
it's just,
When it ends.
no, yeah.
Yeah.
David Schwimmer shouting pivot.
Pivot.
It's still really funny.
I started it earlier
What?
when you were bringing the desk in here. I said pivot.
Yeah, but it was funnier when
I
you
like
said it.
I like the bit I like the bit where Joey goes, "How you doing?" That's my favorite episode.
I like whenever Joey gets his head stuck in the turkey.
How you doing? Oh god, this is a far cry from last week's episode where we really went into animal sex a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're just having a really chill talk about TV shows.
Jack, season 2, episode 16.
The one with the breast milk.
Nah, man.
Oh, the one after the Super Bowl.
No.
Man, you're rusty.
The one where the monkey gets away.
You're just gonna name all of them now,
you're
aren't
just
you?
digging yourself a hole. Why did shows need to have so many episodes like that?
I mean, that's a
How many
thing.
episodes?
is like
how
a
many
typical
episodes
American.
does Always Sunny have?
Well,
Like 13 per season, maybe?
How many seasons are there?
14.
14?
15?
15? But every episode.
13 times 15 is I don't know.
Yeah, but there's some shows like fucking like Arrow, all like the CW
shit.
shows where it's like
20 odd episodes a season.
it's like 20
Yeah.
plus episodes. You're like,
That's-
what is the point?
That's
of
becoming a
this?
thing. Sort of 24 was like the standard for a while, and then it was like 22. And then it like went right down to where,
It's about 12 now.
yeah, 12, 13
Yeah.
is really the standard
It's
for
like
a
what I was
season.
talking about earlier because it was always the opposite for like British shows,
Yeah.
Like 6.
Like Faulty
6.
Towers.
Yeah, or Faulty Towers.
Classic show. There's only 3 seasons with 6 episodes each.
I like the In-Betweeners.
Yeah, I was about to say The Inbetweeners is such like a legendary reference show.
Yeah.
There's 3 seasons of it.
Father
Friday
Ted,
Night Dinner.
3 seasons, 25 episodes.
Yeah. There's like, I don't know, was that always a British thing? Was it just harder for British
I don't know.
filmmakers?
Quality over quantity, isn't it?
Oh.
It's all to do as well, but the in I was gonna say in Britain,
In Brooklyn.
they typically film everything
You doing the voice
before,
again?
and then they'll like edit it. Whereas in America, they'll like film ongoing as it's being put up.
I don't think that's true, is it?
Oh no, that's definitely true.
It is.
Like when
Sure,
they
it would
when
be
they
like-
release episode 1 of a season of a show, say Scrubs for example. I remember hearing about this. Like season 5, episode 1 went up, and they had only filmed up to like episode 8. They had like 6 more episodes to film.
Because I think Riverdale do the same thing too.
Yeah, but then for season 2 of Scrubs, did they do the same thing, or did they complete the whole season?
No, that it's a pretty standard thing that
Yeah.
they do.
Isn't Florence Pugh like dating the main character from Scrubs?
Zach Braff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Is she?
Yeah.
he's punching.
He's
a bit there,
punching
like,
so
fuck-
hard.
Fuck me.
I think they'll be separated by midsummer.
Bro, he was punching when he was fucking going out with Sarah Shaw.
I reckon she'll just eat him up and kill him like a black widow. No,
What the
She
fuck?
really doesn't like it when you talk about that, but
like about what?
the,
Age
the
difference?
age gap, yeah.
Wait, how big's the age gap?
How old is
Around
she?
20 years.
She's like
She's
25
probably
or
like
something.
24.
She's like, yeah, Zach Braff's in his 40s.
Yeah.
Probably in his late 40s. We were talking about this the other day. I was telling you about the episode of Punk'd with Ashton Kutcher,
Yeah.
where he got some kid, basically he was like 13, to like spray paint Zach Braff's car.
Ooh.
Didn't actually spray paint it, but like, you know, it was like, it wash off in
Yeah.
a second. Zach Braff came out, saw his car, and just kicked the fuck out of the kid.
No way.
Like, put the kid in hospital.
Oh my god.
And he had to pay like millions.
But was he wrong?
I don't know.
In your eyes, right?
Sure.
I really would. I mean, I guess it
Would
depends.
you glass a 16
No.
year old?
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's what Keelan would be asking himself.
No, but like, you're gonna ask like if someone did that to your car.
Would
Well,
you?
I was going to actually ask, is there ever a scenario you think where it's okay to hit a child?
And lots, yeah.
Yeah?
The kid hits me first. I'm hitting it back.
No way.
Oh yeah.
No way. If it hits you once, you're hitting it back.
Yeah.
There's no way, man.
Well, you know, it's scaled down. You know, if a kid comes up and like punches me in the arm or something, I'll give him maybe like a smack across the back of the head. Just be like, don't do that. But if then he like starts, you know, throwing punches, I'm gonna punch back.
That's fucked up, man.
Well, you're just gonna stand there and let a kid punch you.
Well, if it doesn't hurt, then yeah.
But what if it does hurt?
I'll try
I'll
and,
walk away.
I'll try and get away. If I feel like my life's in danger, then maybe I'll fight back. It's kind of like...
Like, I would go to their parents,
yeah, well, what if you don't know their parents? What if
Yeah.
they're an orphan? They've got that pent-up anger.
raging for you.
Wow, you just painted all orphans with a very
I know that.
broad brush.
You know what? So, it's not going to go get their dad. It's either.
But like, see, Punk'd, I really don't understand how he got away with that, because I saw the Justin Timberlake episode today, and he was like pretending that all Justin's assets had been seized, and he was like gonna lose everything, and Justin's just sitting there the whole time, and I was like, how is he so calm? And it turned out he was high. During the whole thing, it was just like, oh.
I mean, it was the early
Right.
2000s on MTV. A lot of shit flew.
yeah.
Like Jackass.
Jackass.
They put that stuff on TV. Of course, that's gonna be alright.
I remember my sister used to watch Run's House all the time. It was like a reality TV show about Run DMC.
Oh, never heard of it.
It was just like his day to day and all. And then there was another one. It was like the Osborne family.
Yeah, I remember.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
that was a good one.
I'll tell you.
There's a
I
really
don't
good
know that.
clip of it's kind of what Jack was doing right now, where Ozzy Osbourne was obviously being interviewed about like his, you know, drug addictions and stuff, and the woman goes, "Are you sober now?" And he goes, "You." He obviously just had a fucking
Oh
fit.
no.
And it just reminded me of Jack.
Fuck, we're really not leaving those with speech impairments alone, are we?
So,
I'm so
okay, we've got them on the
sorry.
list. We've got speech impediments, orphans. What have we got? Like, shitty celebrities.
Did everyone have?
Oh, one of these go. Oh,
Oh,
Doesn't matter.
no one wants to
Carmen,
go?
Carmen, you go ahead.
Did everyone have Sky?
no,
no.
No.
no,
Sky, the box.
TV.
Yeah.
no.
Why?
You didn't.
Was the? Why did you not believe us? You asked us a question, we
I
answered.
don't believe you.
What's your follow up to that?
Just there's a lot of things that we missed out on.
What?
What are you talking about?
I haven't seen so many things because I never had like a Skybox. I never saw the first High School Musical. I saw High School Musical 2 before I saw the first one.
I don't think that's a very uncommon thing.
It's also pretty sad.
Yeah.
It's a pretty sad thing to happen. That well,
I know.
I kind of cheated.
It's a
where-
pretty sad thing to bitch about at age 21, I think.
I'm still raging about it.
those
like.
those movies were like formative. You know, they were like important. They were, as I would say, a moment in time.
I prefer Camp Rock.
You prefer Camp Rock
Camp Rock.
to High School Musical?
Please don't dance, it's an audio podcast.
No, it's the wee bit from Camp Rock.
Camp Rock 2. Where they just form a human train and like march towards people and beat.
Yeah.
It's great. I don't know if I can disagree with you, actually. I think Camp Rock might be better.
Yeah.
Then High School Musical.
I think the songs are definitely better. Because the Jonas Brothers, even though they're
Sing
cheesy
a
back
song
then.
from Camp Rock right now.
I'm not going to
You're
sing.
the voice I hear inside my head.
The
reason that I'm singing.
Was that Push It to the Limit from Jump In or High School Musical? I can't remember.
Push it to the
No.
limit.
Push it to yeah.
That's
Cause
Jump
we're
In.
in it to win it.
Oh, yeah.
Was it Jumpin'? I don't think I
Yeah.
ever watched Jumpin', but I've definitely heard that.
I don't think I've... Yeah.
Disney Channel original movies were like...
There is this one called Up, Up and Away, and it was about
It's called what?
Up, Up and Away.
Okay.
Oh, right. Just wanted to
That
make
wasn't a
sure.
stutter. And it was just about like a family of superheroes, and it was bad.
They're all
Wow.
pretty bad.
Like
In contrast, Sky High. What
Really
a
good.
great movie.
I've watched
Stephen
No.
Strait plays
What?
War and Peace, who is James in The Expanse.
Alright.
Yeah.
Oh.
And plus, then there's your girl who controls plants, and she's Killer Frost
To
in the Arrowverse.
bring it back, My Hero Academia is basically just Sky High. It's basically just superhero school.
I haven't watched Sky High in probably like... when did that come out?
2005, 6.
Yeah.
Probably about 10 years, so I don't know. I
I've
didn't
not
watch it again.
watched it because I didn't have Sky.
Is it... well,
It
neither
was
did I.
on Sky.
Is
What was it on?
It was a theatrical release.
Jeez, don't get so
Do you want
angry.
to finish that sentence?
It was like a big.
Oh my god, fucking mumble mouth! What are you doing?
It's a bit-
Mumble my.
I'm turning into the fucking doctor from Thunderbirds.
This has been a really laid back episode.
It has.
No way.
I didn't know the Busted Thunderbird song was for the movie.
Yeah.
Why else would they
I
like
thought
a
they
Thunderbird
just
song?
liked Thunderbirds
What the Jerry Anderson show?
with the puppets.
They're not puppets. They're not.
What
What
is
is wrong with you?
Marionation are they called?
Marionettes?
Marionettes.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is that not the
Because
same thing?
apparently not, but because I remember.
Jack.
Because my dad used to watch like Captain Scarlet and what was his name? Joe 90.
Joe Mama.
Yeah, like Captain Scarlet, Stingray, Joe 90. So he would watch a lot of Marionette stuff. So he got me this box set called Super Marionette, and it came with a couple
Sick. Sick name.
and it
Yeah.
came with a couple of episodes of all the big ones that Jay Anderson did, and there is one called Fireball XL5, and it was in black and white, and it was sick. But then there's also the Thunderbirds one. Oh, it was class.
The Reminiscence.
Do you know what year the Thunderbirds show set in?
No way.
It's like 2060.
Oh shit.
Isn't it?
I thought it was like alternate reality. No, it's
Yeah,
the
I thought-
future.
Do you ever like have TV shows that like give you a headache?
What?
So like
Mrs. Brown's Boys.
whenever I think of
It's
some
Kim
TV
Becca.
shows, it makes me feel kind of like uneasy and like sore heady. And it's
Give an example.
I watched the Vampire Diaries, like one random episode, and I got a headache. And the Thunderbirds, but I think it was because I might have had a sore head at the time and associated getting a sore head by the show with it.
Wow, case closed.
Yeah. Well done. You
Yeah.
Quite the
solved your
But
detective.
issue.
I've not been able to watch it, like, because I still have that association. Like, it's kind of wrecked media for me.
It's wrecked. Vampire
Two
Diaries
shows.
specifically. Yeah. Two
Yeah.
shows. No, there's just shows that I just can't watch. Mrs. Brown's Boys is one of them where it's just like, who is this made for? I just can't
Me.
do it anymore. I just don't find it funny. It's like the opposite of humour.
That's
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah, the anti-humor.
Yeah, think about humour. The humour movement. Have we talked a lot about TV shows this episode?
Yeah, this
Oh,
was,
it did?
this was the TV episode, I guess.
Last week's was the movie episode.
Yeah.
Animal sex episode.
And animal sex episode. Not the good one. The lines are kind of blurred these days.
Yeah.
Between the two.
We're at an hour. Do you want to keep going, or do you want to call this one early?
Just for consistency, I think we should just leave.
I think that's the perfect place to end it.
I think
I mean, they're
Jack's
usually-
batteries are worn
They're
out.
usually about an hour and a half or so, are they not?
I mean,
I've still got like a topic I could bring up.
all right,
Do
go
ya?
ahead.
A little thing, yeah. Why'd you say, oh, do you? As if, no, I'm fucking
Prove it.
Prove it. That was a great one. Yeah.
Was that more of those QUB love things?
Yeah, that's the one I'm going to talk about. This is like I want to talk about. So it goes as follows. Question: if you were given the role of prioritizing which members of the population to send to Mars first to last, who would you prioritize and why? So we're assuming Mars is like a viable alternative to Earth.
Terraformed and all.
Yeah, so well that's the question. Is it terraformed enough?
What?
Do you think it is?
What do you
Right.
want?
So
I
are we
know.
assuming that it's alright, it's inhabitable?
Yeah.
Alright, so just...
So we're assuming that Mars is like better than Earth. Like Earth's gonna be fucked in a way. So it's not like the Expanse where Earth's like full of rich people and all like the poor people are sent off planet. It's kind of like the opposite.
Not even. Like, there's a lot of homeless people on Earth.
Yeah. Okay. But the question that I've asked, that I'm
In the,
setting up
in the
in kind
Expanse, I mean.
of, yes, I know in the Expanse, but I'm just setting up for context.
The farmers.
Farmers first.
Yep.
Farmer's a good one, yeah.
Do you think we'll have like farms as we think of them by that point?
No, I think it'll be more viable to have those farms like in Blade Runner 2049. They're just protein farms, so they harvest like waxworms and turn it into like food.
I feel like I could eat bugs. We're not using this. Try that.
I remember in
What?
That's going to be like a thing probably in the future because
Just eating bugs.
yeah, it's going to be because if you think about it, there's like some insane amount of energy and water wasted whenever say you like kill a cow to prepare it. Yeah, we were talking about this earlier. No,
Weirdly enough.
when you kill a cow and like prepare it for meat, for like every steak you eat, there's like some insane amount of waste.
Yeah.
But it's a lot more efficient if we just like, you know, grow like these here farms that are basically just like all like cockroaches and different like beetles and shit that are like really high in protein and nutrients and all.
Yeah.
But then it becomes the issue of kind of changing the perspective of, well, certainly the West towards that, because I feel like because in the East and like in India and Asian countries and all that they do eat like bugs and stuff, don't they?
Yeah, my sister and cousin spent a month in Thailand, and well, my sister was reluctant to, but my cousin was eating scorpions on skewers. Skewers. But no, actually, thinking over that again, I think
How did this happen?
I think you'd have to have the engineers and the farmers go at the same time.
Yeah, farmers, engineers, but then we would also need to send like police. I guess the question is, who would we send last? Who do we think is not important?
Old people.
Jesus, orphans.
But old people usually are like the most knowledgeable.
Yeah, but old people fucked up the planet in the first place. Why do they get to go to the new one?
Because
We also gotta.
Well, this is the
factor
thing.
in it takes 4 years to get there.
Yeah.
Well, currently, but I'm assuming if we're at the point where we're moving Earth's population to it, then it'll be cut down a bit. But like, it may not
Maybe
be old
we
people's fault.
Set up a space station in between.
why?
Maybe
Yeah.
we should.
Yeah.
Let's the four of us just get right on that, Carmen.
I think.
What do you think, Jack?
He's thinking.
No. And then you need the labourers too.
Yeah, you need labourers.
You need labourers, engineers, and farmers to go at the same time.
Yeah, I feel like it would be like the service industries. Like, are we sending Uber drivers last? You know what I
No,
mean?
I mean like the first century or two is going to be awful.
Yeah.
Like people who are sent there aren't sent to have a peaceful, like a laid back day in their life. They're
Yeah.
going to be working to make a future.
So we'll just send all of Russia for like the first wave, and they're all into that shit.
No. Don't send Russia. Send the Germans. Germans are fucking workhorses. Yeah.
Then there's always the no, I'm joking.
Yeah. You gonna go there?
Well, I thought you were going there
No.
first.
And also, then once we go there, we'll have some kick-ass cars.
I mean, do you know
Mars
you know,
cars.
Oh.
Mars cars. Nice.
Volkswagen's motto literally translates to superior German engineering.
Yeah.
Oh, shit, Mars.
Yeah.
But because I'm wondering, it's like because there's all these little things that you don't really think of, but all these little nuances you'd have to take into account. Like if you're gonna send, like assuming religion still exists at this point, which personally hoping it doesn't, but
Well, the Mormons in
yeah,
France.
yeah, but like if you're gonna send one religious leader, you have to send like all the religious leaders at the exact same time.
Says who?
But we're not. Why?
Why do we have to do that?
Because if you send like one religious leader over another, then it may like piss off.
No, but
Yeah.
clearly we're going for like the essential sectors here.
And what's
So-
going to happen then if they're pissed off?
They
The
kill
what?
people.
But
Kill
do you
people?
reckon-
Destroy the planet? Got a new planet?
Yeah, but
Because of fuck.
some of them may already be like the labourers or farmers or something
Do you think there's any religions that are going to oppose this and like not go?
who will oppose like going to space.
Yeah.
Leaving the planet, yeah,
There
definitely.
has to be a lot.
Christianity, probably.
Well,
Yeah,
well,
that's
I
the
don't
whole
think
thing
they've thought
about,
that
like,
far ahead.
Earth.
To be honest,
Yeah.
they haven't got to the
Why-
space expanse yet.
Why would you go for Mars though?
Because it's the closest planet to
Yeah,
us.
well, we're just assuming
It's
because
just pretty shit.
well, where would you say is better?
Yeah.
Europa
The fucking moon.
has water.
Yeah, okay, but it's like
Is Mars not?
No.
It has.
Not that we know
there's
of.
like certain there's like ice or some shit.
No,
found,
it's-
didn't it?
It's ice caps or CO2.
Oh right.
But could you live on the moon?
Europa would be cold as fuck.
Yeah, it's not like you're going to be living outside Mars
Yeah,
as
again-
well, because Mars is cold as fuck.
Again, we're assuming that if we're moving here, it's alright to live in. We're not pitching
See-
a tent on the fucking moon
Right.
and hoping for the
See
best.
the moon. See like the surface of the moon.
Our moon, yes.
Yeah, that's it.
What?
See the way
No, it's
here
actually
we
an
have
egg.
like an atmosphere.
Well, it has an atmosphere. It's just really, really weak compared to ours.
I think what you should do with the moon is what every sci-fi thing does, and build a mega prison there.
Yeah,
That'd be
On
pretty
the
cool. Can you
dark
imagine?
side.
or a big laser.
Yeah, like Men in Black 3.
Yeah.
Boris
Where,
the Animal.
where Nicole Scherzinger breaks out Boris the Animal.
She
Or
was in that movie.
This is
right?
Was that
weirdly
who that
enough
was?
the second time we've mentioned Boris the Animal in this podcast.
just Boris.
all the time.
yeah. Can
Nah,
you imagine?
Make a super next.
You imagine you get caught, like you're framed for some horrible crime, and they're like, mate, you're going to moon Guantanamo. And you're like, what?
Guantanamo.
Moon.
Please send me to Guantanamo Bay. Now you're going to Guantanamo Moon. How far down the list do you reckon we would be?
Going to jail.
No, like in terms of like meaningful members of society to send to the next planet.
Fuck, we're at the
Pretty,
bottom.
pretty far down.
Yeah.
See, that's
Yeah.
why I'm doing this degree to become a xenochemist.
Oh, come
so
on.
I specialise in space chemistry.
So we just go up to them and say, hello, we've got a podcast. We're the entertainment.
Yes, we're the
Yeah.
Get in the line with the others.
Like, President, I don't know, it's just like, what's that brick?
President Dwayne Johnson.
Is there going to
Dwayne
be
Johnson.
aliens?
What?
Right, a different kind of theory here. Could we like coexist with aliens?
Nah.
No.
Like, would you ever like marry an alien?
Would I marry an alien?
No, because you have a
100%.
very anthropomorphized perception of what aliens will be like.
Yeah, it depends what they look like.
Wait.
They're going to be fucking. They're
Question.
going to be gas sex.
Can it make me come? Then I'll marry it.
Well, apparently our sofa can make you come, so that's not. It's
No,
not a big thing.
there's
I didn't finish.
there's this
I thought.
there's this art book. It's called Expeditions, and it's basically speculative evolution. So this guy just draws what viable aliens would look like.
There was a
like,
show.
taken
There was
over.
a show on Netflix about that recently.
Yeah,
How
that's
do we
right.
not? How do we know that aliens? Like, there's many different, species of aliens, but they all just look like us.
Oh, they could.
What if that's
So did
just
your
a
man,
thing?
like the ex Israeli army dude, not say that like they're living among
No,
us?
but he also had a book coming out at the same time.
Always looting
What
the
a
cells.
crafty bitch! Are you
Damn
joking?
Israelis up to it again.
No, but
I heard he said.
Someone
Aliens
finish a
is
sentence for
real.
fuck's sake.
No.
I remember
I think we're making it worse for him.
What were you gonna say, Jack?
This legit started today.
No,
Like half an hour.
I'm feeling
was
bad. I feel
talking-
bad in case like he's always had this and we're just like getting the ass out of him.
no, yeah, I have to start playing music, and then when I play
Right.
music, I keep getting in with the rhythm. No, but I just like the idea that aliens are so weird that they're incomprehensible.
Yeah,
that's
so-
why I love Lovecraft horror so much, because all that stuff's so ridiculous it'll just drive you to suicide.
I know it's gonna be kind of disappointing if we do make contact with aliens and they are just like really boring versions, like just like us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I always like that version of the Fermi paradox where it's like there is aliens, but they don't
want to meet
no
us.
no they don't find this what would the word be,
Interesting.
remarkable enough.
Yeah.
Do you reckon there's like
No.
multiple species and get raging whenever they're referred to as alien?
Yeah, they'll be like, whoa.
Like,
Is alien going to be a swear word in like 300
Well,
years?
it
time?
already is.
Yeah.
Fucking great.
Well, yeah, I
I
suppose.
saw an
People use it
interview
now.
with Cillian Murphy and he was with Tom Hardy. Well, and the interviewer was like, "Oh,
Please
you
tell me
know,
they're kissing.
you're both British," and he's like, "No, I'm Irish," and he's like, "Oh yeah, but from Britain," and he's like, "No, I live in Ireland," and I was just
What
like,
has this to do with fucking
just
aliens?
thinking about aliens.
If Adam can
you
bring
were
up
like,
Israel,
these are all aliens because yous are like next to each other. That they're gonna get raging about it.
Yeah, well, hopefully if they can communicate with us.
all them aliens in the West Bank.
Yeah.
See,
Jesus.
Drive it in.
what Doctor Who has taught me.
Is that they're all in Parliament?
Some are good, some are bad, some just get lost along the way.
Yep.
Which doctor said that?
It's all the same person, Brady.
My
Is
G-
it?
my
Yeah,
my GP.
okay. The doctor.
The doctor.
My GP. Good one, Jack.
You just.
The one time he got a joke out first time and no one heard him.
I was going to make a joke when you said you met Tiny Tampa, but I can't say it. I can't say it now.
What? Go.
But-
Let me just. I don't know if I mentioned this before. I was in an airport and I met. Well, I didn't meet. I saw Tiny Temple.
What happened? Did you pass out?
Yeah, okay.
Oh, right.
And
Okay, you know what? It was worth it. I'm not gonna lie to you. That was a decent one.
yeah.
Does seem like a pretty good place to end then.
Yeah, fuck it. Sure, why not?
Do an outro. See, it's an outro.
Is it true? Why?
What?
Well, I hope some crazy bass line doesn't start playing over the top of me. Oh no! Here, guys.